Well, I think we got a little messy on the whiteboard tonight. Even I had to switch black pens at one point, black Sharpies, that is, at one point. Yikes, a lot of tweezer there. We were due for a tweezer. We didn't know we were due for like tweezer like 9 times, though. But all right, man, it's been a while since we went to Tweezer Town here. Tweezer Fest, I believe people like to say. And, that's not like that. That was all awesome and really cool. But, man, there were some spots beyond the tweezerness that also ruled. And we get things started out here with the Space Oddity Acapella opener. I think it's been a moment since they've done that. Didn't they have a run like somewhere like MSG or maybe at the MGM where every night they opened up Acapella? So it's been a while, and Space Oddity is a cool one to hear. And then look at here, we get a little space theme with Space Oddity, Martian Monster, Halley's Comet, Solar Garlic. I don't know all the lyrics to Moma Dance, but then got a Jibboo. Come on, man. Is that song about out of the jam? Possibly, although I felt a little teased, man. Felt a little teased in the Got a Jibboo jam. So let's get back up here to Martian Monster. Technically, while not the opener, one of my favorite openers that they got in the arsenal. So it's kind of like the opener tonight. The first time they grabbed their instruments and started rocking was for Martian Monster. And it was really good. I still feel like they should just let go totally on that song at some point. Halley's Comet started to do that. Got a strong Halley's, man. That's just one of them first set songs that's always going to bring it. And then Stash, man, our first big one of the night. Stash going real deep, it's like I was thinking, oh boy, this is like the soundtrack to hell, except it's great. I would feel like if you're on the way to hell, you probably, this would be like, oh man, this music's kind of cool. It's really cool, but it just had that dark edge to it, kind of a little bit of evilness. Then we get into Moma Dance. Look at here, a little later in the first set for Moma Dance. Things are moving around a little bit here. I don't care where. And we got a Jibboo. I like got a Jibboo. I'm a big got a Jibboo guy, especially the jam. All that got a Jibboo stuff. Yeah. I get why you don't like it. But the jams they pull out of those, man, are just those perfect smoothie Phish jams. But we didn't quite get that tonight in Jibboo. It danced around for a moment or two, but it just didn't go quite the full distance. It showed what it's got. Hopefully we get another one this summer, and it goes hard. Maybe a Dick's or something like that. I don't know. You get a hard one at Dick's. I don't know. Sometimes things come up. Then we got Shade. All right, we needed to cool down a little bit. There was a little bit of madness all through here. Then we get Shade, Old Home Place, and then Walls of the Cave, ending the set furiously. Then we get over here to More. Kind of like I was saying about Possum. Freshen up Possum by moving it around. I'm kind of into it a little more. I gave Zero a legitimate chance tonight, but More, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, the set, wherever. Just kind of not really my thing necessarily. I don't know. How did you guys feel? Were you there? Did you enjoy More? Probably so. But that just leads way. That takes us into Tweezer Town. And the first part of the Tweezer here, I felt like maybe, they knew what was going on. They knew we're going to play Tweezer into cities, into passing through, it seemed like. And we're going to keep jerking around with Tweezer. So it felt like here, late in the jam, Paige did kind of come to the rescue. Paige McConnell to the rescue. And then it was like, all right, this jam's getting kind of cool. Then we go into cities. So this was just all right, man. Just getting us started, though. Just getting us started. In the cities, there was parts where I was just downright angry at Trey, really hamming it up. Grandpa City on some of these vocals on cities, it's just like, what are you doing up here, Trey? I will say, though, that style of singing, when he's just really kind of, I don't know, just geezered out, it does seem like he's really enjoying himself and having fun. That just seems like a joyous type of vocal. So, who am I to shit on the man's parade of joy? And I'm not going to do that. But I was a little angry. But then they quickly got me back. I was like, I'm done with these guys and these old man vocals for cities. Hey, look, the jam was kind of funky in cities. So then we get over here to Tweezer, passing through, Tweezer through, as I've had to dub it here, because I knew we were going to run out of room on the whiteboard. It just felt like that was going to be the case. So then, and that was very, very strong, actually. The passing through, they've used this a couple of times, to kind of pass through. And it definitely worked. Tweezer and then Izabella, man, just lighting that place up. It just sounded like Jimi Hendrix. I was like, man, that was a Jimi Hendrix song. But listen to Trey, man. Trey Hendrix getting it done. So then you got all this. They end Izabella, back into Tweezer. A little bit of Tweezer Bella, I guess. Then we get Mercury. And in the Mercury, it kind of felt like they jumped out of it quickly, I love Mercury. I don't know how people feel there. They're not busting out the Lumina every time anymore, I guess, thankfully. And then, but yeah, just kind of, after the Nets Unbreakable part, they're like, boom, little bummed, but not so bummed once they got into this thing. Man, it wasn't just a token late set piper. It was a piper that really went deep. Trey, this was a lot of Trey. You know, if Page needed to come to the rescue here, he did not, although he was getting down. And there were several points tonight where Mike was doing the thing, you know. It just sounds like he's running up the stairs with his bass. Couple times Mike give us a good one of them tonight. Very, very irritable. And then we got here, finally, it feels like the Tweezer Fest is coming to an end after just a raging piper. We get the Tweezer 2001, man. I kept feeling like we're going to get some token like quarantine song or something here, but no. 2001 coming deep in the set, kind of taking us back to the space theme. Maybe there was some kind of space theme going throughout the whole show and I'm just not aware. Wouldn't be the first time something flew over the old head. Then we get into Character Zero. They were having fun, you know. Some fishmen doing, I think, the sound effects, all the weird noises and things at the beginning. And then, you know, Trey, what was the... Oh, yeah, and then Trey mixing in vocals throughout, lyrics throughout the night from random songs. Comes to a head in Character Zero. And then Drift While You're Sleeping. I thought we were going to get a one-song encore. Tweezer reprise, perhaps tomorrow. But nope, we were not done. Tweezer reprise. That's a great way to end the show. Especially after you've been to Tweezer Town and back. You got a little Tweezer Bella. You Tweezered through. You Tweezered 01. I don't know. It was cool, man. But just don't overlook this stash, man. This was fucking real good. Then the Piper. Perhaps the winner of the night. Halley's Comet, super strong. Not a lot of red down here, but look, I ain't gonna throw some shade at shade. Whatever. Old home place. Walls of the Cave. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, we've ran really long, but that's what happens. We tweezered through, guys. All right, boom. Thank you. And Phish, they came to the man, and they were like, we are the men. Boom, boys.